March 1, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees left fielder Giancarlo Stanton, 27, singles during the third inning against the Baltimore Orioles at York Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Klement-USA Today Sports, Kim Clement. The Yankees will face the Rays on Tuesday at York Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. First pitch is set for 1:05 p.m. Yankees notes Chad Green gets the start as the Yankees experiment with using an opener. For the second straight day, the Yankees are rolling out of typical top four of the lineup, with Brett Gardner, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton and Gary Sanchez getting things started. Clint Frazier starts in left field, while Greg Bird gets the nod at first base. Click here to follow via SNY Game Day. Yankees Rays Brett Gardner, CF Joey Wendell, SS Aaron Judge, RF Michael Perez, C Giancarlo Stanton, DHG Manchoy, 1B Gary Sanchez, C Daniel Robertson, 3B Miguel Andujar, 3B Kevin Kiermaier, CF Greg Bird, 1B Guillermo Heredia, RF Gleyber Torres, 2B Keen Wong, 2B Troy Tulowitzki, SS Jake Smolinski, LF Clint Frazier, LF Emilio Bonifacio, DH who is starting for the Rays, RHP Tyler Glasnow, who is 0-3 with a 10.13 ERA over 5 and a third innings this spring. He was acquired from the Pirates last season as part of the Chris Archer trade, who is starting for the Yankees. Green has a 5.06 ERA across 6 Grapefruit League appearances, with 7 strikeouts and a 0.75 WHIP. Upcoming schedule: the Yankees will take on the Astros on Wednesday at 1:05 p.m. Jonathan Holder is in line to start. Related, Yankees Aaron Hicks says he will miss opening day greater than Reed Moore Martino. Why the odds are against Gio Gonzalez helping the Yankees greater than Reed Moore. Related, Jacoby Ellsbury feels he's headed in the right direction, greater than Reed Moore. On the morning after Derek Jeter announced his retirement during spring training of 2014, I happened to be in Angels camp in Tempe, Arizona. At that time, a manufactured storyline was going around that Mike Trout could replace Jeter as the face of baseball. As Trout fielded questions about this topic, he was affable, engaging, and clearly uninterested in being anything other than a great ballplayer for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. He was more goofy younger brother than international celebrity, and that seemed fine. The news on Tuesday morning of Trout's 12-year, $430 million agreement with the Angels, first reported by ESPN, closed off any remaining chance that Trout can ever rise above niche recognition from hardcore baseball fans. July 17, 2018, Washington, D.C., USA, American League outfielder Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels, 27, takes a selfie with American League outfielder Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, 99, and American League outfielder Mookie Betts of the Boston Red Sox, 50, during the third inning in the 2018 MLB All-Star Game at Nationals Ballpark. Mandatory credit, Tommy Gilligan. USA Today Sports. Tommy Gilligan. The Yankees passed on signing Manny Machado and Bryce Harper, and never got the chance to lure Nolan Arenado to the Bronx. They're also not going to have a chance to pitch the best player in baseball on the idea of putting on the pinstripes. Mike Trout, who had been due to hit the free agent market after the 2020 season, has agreed to a 12-year deal worth $430 million to remain with the Angels, reports Jeff Passan of ESPN. His deal averages out to $35.83 million, and eclipses Harper's as the biggest in the history of North American sports. October 16, 2018, Los Angeles, California, USA. Milwaukee Brewers starting pitcher Gio Gonzalez, 47, pitches against the Los Angeles Dodgers in the first inning in Game 4 of the 2018 NLCS Playoff Baseball Series at Dodger Stadium. Mandatory credit, Richard Maxson. USA Today Sports. Richard Maxson. Gio Gonzalez could be in line for quite the payday with the Yankees, nearing a minor league deal with the club. The left-hander will have a base salary of $3 million. After that, he can earn $300,000 per start, with a maximum total of $12 million this season. Per John Heyman, Gio, 3M base mill deal, $300K per start. 12M max. Douglas DeFellis, USA Today Sports. The Yankees will be without Aaron Hicks for at least the opening series of the regular season due to back stiffness that has required 2 cortisone shots. With back issues, reducing the pain while getting up to game speed is difficult and can often linger well beyond the original diagnosis. The Yankees will have to make a decision on who will take the newly vacant roster spot, and they have 2 choices, Clint Frazier or Tyler Wade. Which player makes the most sense? March 13, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees relief pitcher Chad Green, 57, throws a pitch during the 4th inning against the Philadelphia Phillies at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Kim Klement-USA Today Sports. Kim Clement. The Rays were one of the teams at the forefront of the opener phenomenon in baseball, in which a reliever starts the game and gives way to a parade of relievers the remainder of the contest. On Tuesday, the Yankees will use the tactic against Tampa Bay in a spring training exhibition at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. Reliever Chad Green will start for New York, while Luis Cessa, who normally operates as a starter, will be available out of the bullpen. Green was a starter during his junior season at Louisville in 2013 and for his first 3 seasons in the minor leagues. The right-hander has made 9 starts for the Yankees in his career. Meanwhile, Cessa has started 19 games, with 24 relief appearances. Milwaukee Brewers pitcher Gio Gonzalez throws a pitch in the 1st inning against the Detroit Tigers at Miller Park. Benicio, USA Today Sports. Andy Martino, SNY.TV. Twitter, the Yankees needed starting pitching depth, especially after learning last week they will be without injured ace Luis Severino until at least May. While we can file the signing of veteran lefty Gio Gonzalez into the "why not" category, we can also look at recent history and see it is unlikely that Gonzalez will be much help. New York Yankees starting pitcher Masahiro Tanaka throws a pitch during the 1st inning against the Atlanta Braves at Champion Stadium. Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. Masahiro Tanaka threw 5 solid innings and Luke Voigt hit his 4th home run of the spring as the Yankees beat the Atlanta Braves 7-4 on Monday in a Grapefruit League game at Champions Stadium. Things to know about Monday's Game 1. Tanaka struck out 7 batters and allowed 1 run, 2 hits and 2 walks in 5 innings, lowering his spring training ERA to 3.00. The lone run he allowed came on a Nick Markakis solo homer. Voigt hit a solo homer in the 2nd inning off Braves RHP Bryce Wilson that gave the Yankees a 1-0 lead, and Ryan Lavarnway added a 2-run single later in the inning that made it 3-0. August 19, 2018, Washington, D.C., USA. Washington Nationals starting pitcher Gio Gonzalez, 47, throws to the Miami Marlins during the 2nd inning at Nationals Park. Mandatory credit, Brad Mills, USA Today Sports. Brad Mills. The Yankees are nearing a deal with free agent LHP Gio Gonzalez, SNY.TV, as Andy Martino confirmed. New York would sign Gonzalez, 33, to a minor league contract worth $3 million should he reach the majors, according to The Athletic's Ken Rosenthal. Gonzalez's contract, according to Rosenthal, also contains an opt-out clause for April 20 should he not be on the MLB roster by then, and additional incentives for games pitched. March 7, 2019, Clearwater, FL, USA. New York Yankees outfielder Esteban Florial, 92, safely slides back into first base during the 3rd inning against the Philadelphia Phillies at Spectrum Field. Mandatory credit, Douglas DeFellis, USA Today Sports. Douglas DeFellis, Yankees prospect Esteban Florial will wear a cast for a few weeks, according to Aaron Boone, after suffering a non-displaced fracture in his right wrist during Saturday's game. An MRI revealed that there is more damage than initially known from X-rays, but it won't affect Florial's timetable. He had a second little fracture in there, which, in the grand scheme of things, is inconsequential because it heals along with the other one, Boone told reporters on Monday. It's very similar. It should be, I think from a prognosis, it's very similar from what we anticipated, after getting all the images and after seeing the hand specialist. March 1, 2018, Clearwater, FL, USA, New York Yankees center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, 22, works out prior to the game at Spectrum Field. Mandatory credit, Klement-USA Today Sports, Kim Clement. The question surrounding Jacoby Ellsbury for some time now has been, will he ever play for the Yankees again? But with Ellsbury finally healthy enough for some baseball activities and reporting to Yankees camp, the question has actually become, when will he play for the Yankees again? As far as a timeline of when I'll be playing, we're not sure yet, Ellsbury told reporters on Monday. But definitely headed in the right direction. The 35-year-old missed the entire 2018 season because of injuries. He initially suffered an oblique strain in spring training last year and while rehabbing suffered a hip injury. After undergoing hip surgery in August, an old plantar fasciitis issue resurfaced and delayed his 2019 return. March 3, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA, New York Yankees starting pitcher Masahiro Tanaka, 19, throws a pitch during the first inning against the Detroit Tigers at York Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. Butch Dill. The Yankees head to Disney to take on the Braves at 6:05 p.m. on Monday. Yankees notes Masahiro Tanaka makes his penultimate spring training start before taking the hill on opening day. The Yanks are rolling out a strong top four Monday with Brett Gardner, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton and Luke Voit, who continues his bid to win the first base job. Click here to follow VASNY Gameday. New York Yankees relief pitcher Dellin Betances throws a pitch during the fifth inning against the Detroit Tigers at York Steinbrenner Field. Klement-USA Today Sports. Yankees manager Aaron Boone is hopeful RHP Dellin Betances can build his arm strength back up with a week and a half remaining until opening day. I do think he's healthy and fine, it's just taking him a while to find the arm strength, Boone said, according to the New York Daily News. Christy Ackert, after Betances pitched in a Grapefruit League game Sunday for the first time in a week. Talking to him again today, he kind of said it feels akin to what he feels basically every spring training early, but just hasn't broken through yet. He was efficient with his pitches, threw strikes today. Had a nice, easy inning. Hopefully this next week, 10 days, he can start to find that arm strength and build on it a little bit. New York Yankees shortstop Tyler Wade and first baseman Luke Voit high-five as they work out at York Steinbrenner Field. Klement-USA Today Sports. Aaron Hicks revealed Sunday his sore back will cause him to miss opening day and begin the season on the injured list, but Hicks' injury has left manager Aaron Boone and Yankees management with a conundrum regarding the entire construction of the roster. Several factors will play into who ultimately sees the bulk of reps in Hicks' absence, including how many pitchers the team decides to roster on opening day and whether Clint Frazier and Tyler Wade are worthy of possibly seeing significant playing time in the outfield, according to George King III of the New York Post. March 17, 2019, Clearwater, FL, USA, New York Yankees pitcher James Paxton, 65, throws a pitch in the first inning of the spring training game against the Philadelphia Phillies at Spectrum Field. Mandatory credit, Jonathan Dyer, USA Today Sports. Jonathan Dyer. The Yankees offense stayed hot with 3 home runs and New York pulled away late to secure a 7-3 victory over the Phillies on Sunday at Spectrum Field in Clearwater. Greater than box score. 5 things to know from Sunday's Game 1. James Paxton turned in 4 1/3 hitless innings, but allowed 1 earned run on 2 walks with 4 strikeouts. The lefty lowered his Grapefruit League ERA to 1.54. March 17, 2019, Sarasota, FL, USA, New York Yankees infielder Luke Voit, 45, warms up prior to the game between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees at Ed Smith Stadium. Mandatory credit, Douglas DeFellis, USA Today Sports. Douglas DeFellis. The Yankees regulars flexed their muscles in Sunday's 5-3 split squad win over the Orioles. Greater than box score. 5 things to know about Sunday's game. 1. Luke Voit crushed a 2-run home run in the first inning, his third of the spring, as he looks to secure his spot as the starting first baseman on opening day. October 16, 2018, Los Angeles, California, USA. Milwaukee Brewers starting pitcher Gio Gonzalez, 47, pitches against the Los Angeles Dodgers in the first inning in Game 4 of the 2018 NLCS Playoff Baseball Series at Dodger Stadium. Mandatory credit, Richard Maxson, USA Today Sports. Richard Maxson. The Yankees' interest in free agent pitcher Gio Gonzalez has evolved into an offer, but a gap still remains between the two sides, according to Jon Heyman. While the two sides remain apart, Heyman added there remains optimism a deal could still get done. Gonzalez, 33, is one of the top remaining free agents available with less than 2 weeks until the start of the season, and would give the Yankees some depth as they prepare to begin the season with ace Luis Severino on the injured list. March 7, 2019, Clearwater, FL, USA. New York Yankees pitcher James Paxton, 65, throws a pitch during the first inning against the Philadelphia Phillies at Spectrum Field. Mandatory credit, Douglas DeFellis, USA Today Sports. Douglas DeFellis. The Yankees split up on Sunday and have a good chunk of their major league talent going against Jared Eichhoff and the Phillies at 1:05 p.m. In Clearwater, Florida, Yankees notes Greg Bird will bat third and get the start at first base against the Phillies as he carries a .344, .488, .542 spring/line while he makes his case to be on the opening day roster. DJ LeMahieu and Troy Tulowitzki will bat 1-2 while Gleyber Torres and Gary Sanchez are the other Yankees regulars in the split squad game. Click here to follow via SNY Game Day. New York Yankees first baseman Luke Voit hits a 3-run home run during the fourth inning against the Tampa Bay Rays at Charlotte Sports Park. Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. The other half of the Yankees split squad head to Sarasota, Florida on Sunday to take on the Orioles at 1:05 p.m. Yankees notes Luke Voit will bat third and play first base while his competition does the same in the Yankees' other split squad game. Voit has been productive so far, hitting .286, .394, .536 with 2 home runs and 8 RBI in 33 plate appearances. Miguel Andujar returns to the lineup after getting Saturday off, and Clint Frazier has batting cleanup. Click here to follow via SNY Game Day. New York Yankees center fielder Aaron Hicks at bat against the Toronto Blue Jays at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Yankees outfielder Aaron Hicks has officially declared himself out for opening day. The 29-year-old told ESPN's Coley Harvey that he received a second cortisone shot for his lower back injury on Sunday, but expects to return for the Bombers' second series against the Tigers on April 1. GM Brian Cashman cast doubt on the possibility of Hicks being ready by opening day on Friday, saying that the outfielder would probably need some more at-bats before he can rejoin the team by then. February 14, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees starting pitcher CC Sabathia, 52, throws during spring training at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Kim Clement, CC Sabathia took the next step toward a return to the Yankees rotation on Saturday, throwing his first simulated game of the spring after previously having thrown bullpen sessions. Sabathia is working his way back from a heart procedure and knee surgery. He won't be ready for opening day, and must serve a 5-game suspension to begin the season, but his trajectory seems to put him in line for a mid-April return. The veteran lefty threw 32 pitches on field 2 while facing DJ LeMahieu, Troy Tulowitzki and Kyle Holder. March 16, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees center fielder Estevan Florial, 92, singles during the fourth inning against the Toronto Blue Jays at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Kim Clement, Estevan Florial, ranked as the Yankees' top prospect by MLB Pipeline entering 2019, suffered a non-displaced right wrist fracture on Saturday, as revealed by X-rays, according to the Yankees. Florial was sent for X-rays after a hard collision with the outfield wall during Saturday's game. Aaron Boone initially described the X-rays as precautionary. The Yankees said Florial will undergo further testing on Monday. New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge celebrates with teammates after hitting a two-run home run during the fifth inning against the Detroit Tigers at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field. Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. The Yankees displayed their power for the second straight day, bursting for 17 runs in a 17-7 win over the Blue Jays on Saturday at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida. Greater than box score. 5 things to know about Saturday's game. 1. Aaron Judge is absolutely locked in at the plate. The Yankees slugger crushed his 6th home run of the spring, which leads the majors in spring training, and did it while the Blue Jays aligned their outfield with 4 outfielders. He finished 1 for 2, March 3, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge, 99, runs the bases after hitting a 2-run home run during the 5th inning against the Detroit Tigers at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. Butch Dill. The Toronto Blue Jays tried to get creative to slow down Aaron Judge on Saturday by using 4 outfielders in their defensive alignment. It turns out it does not really matter how many outfielders you use when the Yankees slugger is at the plate. Judge responded by hitting a towering shot over the wall that left the premise of York Yankees Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida on Saturday. New York Yankees starting pitcher J.A. Happ works out during spring training at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field. Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. J.A. Happ toes the rubber for the Yankees as they face Thomas Pannoni and the Blue Jays at 1:05 p.m. at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field. Yankees notes Aaron Judge hit his team-leading 5th home run on Friday, which is also tied for the league this spring, and is hitting .321, 9 for 28, with a 1.406 OPS this spring. Clint Frazier is back in the lineup batting 7th as he tries to make his case for the team, but is hitting just .167, 5 for 30, with 2 extra base hits. Click here to follow via SNY Game Day October 16th. 2018, Los Angeles, California, USA. Milwaukee Brewers starting pitcher Gio Gonzalez, 47, pitches against the Los Angeles Dodgers in the first inning in Game 4 of the 2018 NLCS Playoff Baseball Series at Dodger Stadium. Mandatory credit, Richard Maxson, USA Today Sports. Richard Maxson. As the Yankees ponder whether to fill the early season holes left by Luis Severino and CC Sabathia with in-house options or to add a veteran starter, they're linked with one free agent in particular. John Heyman reported Friday that the Yankees maintain some interest in lefty Gio Gonzalez, though there are no signs that a deal is imminent. Severino will miss the first month of the season with rotator cuff inflammation, while the start of Sabathia's season will be slightly delayed because of a 5-game suspension he has to serve and his recovery from a heart procedure and knee surgery. Machado Kid joins BNNY 0 hours 0 minutes and 56 seconds. Jacob Carpenter went viral with his take on why he didn't want Manny Machado on the Yankees. Watch more Yankees and Jets takes on BNNY. Nearly 1 month later, Jacob Carpenter's mind hasn't changed. The Machado Kid, who went viral in SNY's video of his reaction to Manny Machado signing with the Padres, is still glad that the star infielder didn't end up with the Yankees. "I'm definitely happy that Machado did not sign," Carpenter said while he was an in-studio guest on Baseball Night in New York. March 12, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees pitcher CC Sabathia, 52, prior to the game against the Baltimore Orioles at York Yankees Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Kim Clement. Many wondered all offseason if the Yankees were going to pony up to sign either Bryce Harper or Manny Machado, and CC Sabathia admitted there was a degree of surprise that the Yanks didn't add one of the stars. But ultimately, Sabathia believes the Yanks will be just fine without them. "A little bit surprised, but we didn't need either one of them," Sabathia said on WFAN's CMB program Friday. "We've got a really good right fielder. We've got a really good third baseman. So I think we're fine." I think if we needed those guys it'd be a different story, but I think our team is set the way it is. It's good. March 3, 2019, Tampa, Florida, USA. New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge, 99, runs the bases after hitting a 2-run home run during the 5th inning against the Detroit Tigers at York Steinbrenner Field. Mandatory credit, Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. Butch Dill. The Yankees' bats exploded on Friday in a 14-1 win over the Red Sox at York Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida. Greater than box score. 5 things to know about Friday's game. 1. Aaron Judge seems ready for opening day. Yankees slugger smashed his 5th home run of spring training, a 3-run shot to right center field, and finished the day 2 for 2 with a double. March 9, 2019, Sarasota, FL, USA. New York Yankees starting pitcher Luis Cessa, 85, throws a pitch during the 1st inning of a game against the Baltimore Orioles at Ed Smith Stadium. Mandatory credit, Butch Dill, USA Today Sports. Butch Dill, with opening day less than 2 weeks away and Luis Severino officially out until May, the Yankees have a major decision to make on how to handle their starting rotation. Manager Aaron Boone has announced Masahiro Tanaka as the opening day starter, followed by James Paxton and J.A. Happ, but after that still remains a mystery. CC Sabathia is also not expected back until mid-April, but because of the off days built into the Yankees' schedule, they really only need one spot starter to fill the void until Severino returns. Yankees hit with injury bug. 0 hours 1 minute and 0 seconds. New York Yankees GM Brian Cashman revealed Luis Severino and Aaron Hicks will start the season on the IL. Sweeney Murdy analyzes the impact. Yankees are going to be without their ace for at least the first month of the season. General Manager Brian Cashman announced on Friday that the best-case scenario for Luis Severino would be for a May return, confirming what an orthopedic surgeon told SNY earlier this month. Severino, 25, is still in the midst of his 2-week shutdown period after feeling soreness in his shoulder and would have to start his throwing from scratch once he resumes. New York Yankees relief pitcher Domingo German throws a pitch during the 1st inning against the Toronto Blue Jays at Dunedin Stadium. Klement-USA Today Sports. Domingo German and the Yankees face Hector Velasquez and the Boston Red Sox in a Grapefruit League game on Friday at 1:05 p.m. at York Steinbrenner Field. Yankees notes Aaron Judge leads the Yankees with 4 home runs in spring training. Both Luke Voit and Greg Bird have thrived this spring as they battle for a spot on the 25-man roster. Voit has a .280, .400, .520 batting line with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in 10 games, while Bird is slashing .357, .471, .571 with 1 home run and 6 RBIs in 12 games. Click here to follow via SNY Gameday. New York Yankees infielder DJ LeMahieu catches a ball thrown from home plate in a steel drill during spring training workouts at York Steinbrenner Field. Reinhold Mate, USA Today Sports. When we think of a club's overall success, it typically and rightfully relies upon the performance of the starters. However, the production from the bench players is of great importance, understanding there will be injuries and performance issues along the way. The Yankees have a couple of players considered locks to make the opening day roster as bench options, a handful of potential choices for the final spot on the bench, and a long shot to be among the reserves late in the season. American League outfielder Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees holds up the trophy after winning the 2017 Home Run Derby at Marlins Park. Jason Vinlove, USA Today Sports. Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge will earn $684,300 this season. The Home Run Derby champion, based on the new deal the MLB and MLB Players Association reached, will receive $1 million. Get Judge, the 2017 champion who didn't want to defend his crown in 2018, doesn't think the money means he'll compete in it again. March 2, 2019, Bradenton, FL, USA. New York Yankees pitcher Luis Cessa, 85, throws a pitch in the 1st inning of the spring training game against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Lecombe Park. Mandatory credit, Jonathan Dyer, USA Today Sports. Jonathan Dyer, Luis Cessa is making it very hard for manager Aaron Boone to solidify his rotation after yet another stellar outing on Thursday. Cessa went a strong 4 innings, allowing no runs and just 2 hits and a walk.